today I'm going to be showing you guys my skincare routine. We are going to very quickly share some things about my skin. I have had my fair share of acne. It began in 7th grade and I am now 21, still deal with acne on a regular basis. But with the skincare routine that I'm going to show you guys, I have finally found something that really helps calm my skin down and prevents massive breakouts from happening. I'll throw some pictures up on the screen. These pictures are from 2018. These are the earliest pictures that I kind of have of my skin, and obviously you can see my face is not great. In this picture I was dealing with a lot of cystic acne. Cystic acne is not fun. It makes me so insecure. It makes me not want to leave the house. Other than like being insecure and not liking how I look, it is just plain painful. Washing your face, just going and like scratching your face if you have a scratch on your face, like that hurts. It just was like getting in the way of me being happy. I don't care if that sounds dramatic. My skin just ping-ponged back and forth from being like good, clear, but I still would have breakouts every now and then it would go to me having like cystic, crazy acne. Climate is a really big thing for my skin. We're gonna go into more recently. I grew up in LA. I live closer-ish to the beach, so it was like a little bit more humid, and my skin likes more humid weather. At this time, I have gone through Curology. I have changed my diet, like not eating dairy. Just saying this right now before we get started too, I have not been on Accutane and I do not plan on going on Accutane. Honestly, it's just my personal choice. I have stated this before and people really sometimes are mean and like just go on Accutane. I, for my personal choice, don't want to go on it just because it's a little harsh on the body and the side effects are just a little bit too much for me. Like I already deal with so much with my mental health and my antidepressants that I don't really want to put something else in the mix. I moved from LA to Temecula-ish area, if you know where that is. If you don't, it is extremely dry. A week into moving in, my face broke out so bad and I just started doing so much skincare stuff and I made the mistake of just using too many active ingredients. My face just like freaked out more, and now that I know more information, I ruined my moisture barrier. It was not fun. So we're gonna fast forward to now. I know this is taking forever to explain, but I just want you guys to have a little bit of background. I moved here about 2 months ago now and I live literally 2 minutes away from the beach. 70% humidity. Like right now I'm so sticky. My face got really bad, but this was because I started tretinoin. So this was a tretinoin purge. I've been on tretinoin for about 3 months now, and I've been on a consistent skincare routine with skin cycling for about a month and a half. I have finally mastered my skincare routine and I'm so excited to share it with you guys because I feel like this could help a lot of people. I had no idea what skin cycling was. With skin cycling, I have a different skincare routine for 4 nights and I just do those 4 nights and then I start over. Giving your skin what it needs when it needs it instead of just doing the same thing every single night. Without further ado, we're actually going to get started now. First things first, brushing our teeth. I know that's not skincare, but I have noticed like pimples, blackheads in my lip line, whiteheads. I get that when I brush my teeth after I do my skincare. What I've gained from doing some research, there's a bunch of ingredients in toothpaste that can also just kind of like break you out. You kind of just want to do it before your skincare. Forgot to mention one thing because I know people are going to comment about it as well. I think it's 2 years ago now, I did go on birth control and that did help my acne. I was on birth control for like 6 months and then went off of it. I am kind of like a person that's against birth control now. If you like birth control and it's good for your lifestyle, that's good. It just did not work for me. It made me extremely suicidal. But I just had to say that because I know people are gonna be like, oh, you should like try birth control. That does prove to me my acne is very hormone based. I'm planning on going to a hormonal doctor soon and I kind of want to like document that experience. So if you guys are interested in that, let me know. First thing we're going to do, no matter if I am wearing makeup or not, is going in with pre-cleanse. This has been my favorite that doesn't break me out. It's the one by Dermalogic. I've tried the balms, I've tried so many pre-cleanses, and this is like the one that doesn't break me out. So I take like a pump and a half of that and I rub it in my hand. hand and I'm going to massage it into my skin. I do this if I'm wearing makeup or not, because if I don't have makeup on, I still have sunscreen on, and you need to break up that sunscreen with like an oil or it's like not getting off of your skin. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit of water on my hands to rub it into my skin because you need to like emulsify the product and it gets a little bit like milky. And I rub this into my skin for about 1 minute. One thing I've learned about skincare the last few months is like times when doing skincare really matters. I would kind of just wash my face for like 30 seconds and then throw all of my products on like boom, 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 and not wait for them to like sink in. With skin cycling, I cycle between 4 days. First day is exfoliation. Second day is your retinol. I use tretinoin. And then the next 2 days are repairing. I am now going to go and rinse this off. I pat my skin a little bit. I want a little bit of water on my skin, but I like to go in with cleanser kind of on drier skin and then I add the water in. I have 2 favorite face washes and I'm going to show you both because I actually recently just started this one, but I've been using this one. So this is the Used to the People. Probably a lot of people watching this have seen this. I love this stuff so much, but I just started using this one and this one has been so amazing. Also, everything in this video is not sponsored whatsoever. I bought all of this with my own money. The Elta MD Skincare Foaming Facial Cleanser, and I like facial cleansers that foam up more because it really gets all the dirt out. Take a little bit of that. I always rub my face wash in my hands like this. And then I'm going to rub it in. So I'm going to do this for about 1 minute. I get like up in my hairline. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot to say this. Always before you do your skincare, wash your hands. Especially if you have longer nails. I'm now going to get like way more water on my hands and rub it into my skin for like another 30 seconds, like with it all like sudsy. And now I'm going to rinse my face. I dry my face with paper towels. Pat, never rub. When I wash my face, I only use cool, almost warm water. I do not do a mask every single exfoliation night, but I do need one today and I wanted to include it in this video. One of my favorite things to exfoliate with is salicylic acid. I pretty much only use chemical exfoliants. I don't use physical exfoliants. Physical exfoliants just are way too rough on my skin. So I'm gonna be going in with the Ordinary Salicylic Acid 2% mask and I'm going to go all over my face with this. Salicylic acid and my skin just go together so well. What I use salicylic acid for is to really get rid of my blackheads, because I can get a lot of blackheads on my chin and on my nose and just like really clogged pores. I'm going to leave that on for 10 minutes, maybe 8 minutes. It's been 8 minutes. I do take a towel and I get some like lukewarm water and I just kind of gently take it off. I rinse the rest of it off. I have drops left. I need to go to Sephora and go buy more really bad. This is one of my holy grail products. I do just take it on my hands. It's the Paula's Choice Exfoliator. Honestly, I feel like it just wastes product to go in with cotton pads, and I go in and put that all over my skin. None of my eyes or lips, but all over my skin and my neck. And I'm gonna let that dry for like 10 to 30 seconds. I'm gonna be going in probably one of the only moisturizers that doesn't give me milia. I get milia so bad. I'll get under my eyes, I'll get it completely covering right here of just like white heads, like deep under the skin that cannot pop. First Aid Beauty Coconut Water Cream. I tend to gravitate more towards moisturizers that are water-based and like this color and not white. There are a few that I use that are white that I'll show in this video. This goes a long way. You only need this much. Always bring everything down to your neck, and then the excess I just rub into my hands because my hands tend to be very dry from doing nails all the time. This technically isn't skincare, but I'm gonna show you guys anyways because I get a million questions on it. It is the Grande Lash Serum, and I go in and just do like one swoop on my lash line. I have seen so many people go with this like on their like lashes. That doesn't do anything. it has to go on like your skin, like where your lashes are coming out. And I swear those are all the people that are like, this doesn't work. Finally, Aquaphor on our lips. I do all this about an hour or two before I like actually lay down to go to bed. I sleep with a silk cap at night to keep my hair in. One, amazing for hair care, but I do it so that my hair isn't anywhere on my face or my neck or even my back. I put oil in my ends every night and sometimes in the morning and like after I style, so there is product in my hair and it is laying here and going on your skin. I feel like wearing the silk cap at night has helped my acne a lot. And my morning routine is the same for every single day. I don't really switch anything up, so I'm only going to show it to you guys once. It is time for our morning routine. I just got out of the shower. I usually would just wash my face in the shower, but I did want to show you guys. So just a little bit of that same face wash. Lather it up. Totally just got that like all up in my hair. I only rub this in for 1 minute. My nighttime routine, it's a little bit more like 1 minute and 30 seconds, 2 minutes. I've tried the whole thing with like not washing your face in the morning and it didn't work for me. I wanted it to work. My face just got like super clogged up. I have one pimple that came in last night and of course it's like one of those underground cystic pimples and it's like a cluster of 2. I'm going to rinse my face and pat dry with a paper towel. For morning time, it really does depend on the day. Most of the time, if I'm not wanting to do a bunch, I will just literally go in with moisturizer and sunscreen. When I'm feeling a little fancy and I want my face to be like a little bit more moisturized, like if I'm going out and I'm doing like a makeup look or something, I'll take this Peptide Serum. This has been added in my routine more recently. So I let that sink into my skin for like 10 to 30 seconds. The thinner the product, the faster it sinks into your skin. Next, I'm going to go in with my coconut water cream. I have been using this product since I think 2019. When I stop using it and I use another product, I always come back to this. Set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, starting now.
I also already brushed my teeth like the moment I woke up, but I've been up for like a little while because like I made coffee. I sat in the living room and watched TV a little bit. And I'm having like a really cystic breakout and it's usually the week before my period. In the mornings every day when that's happening, I go in with Panoxyl only. Rub it into my face for 1 minute and I leave it on my skin for like 2 to 3 minutes kind of as a face mask. But I don't use it every single day because I have noticed it can like mess with my moisture barrier. So I just go in with like more of a gentle cleanser when my face isn't like freaking out. I have 2 more products that I use in the morning. It's Brightening eye cream and sunscreen. And I hate putting on my eye cream before my sunscreen, but I know I'm supposed to put it on before my sunscreen because you're supposed to put sunscreen on last. Love putting this on last because it looks like much more brightening. Oh my gosh, I'm very jittery. I've only had coffee. Well, I hate being jittery, but I need to go eat breakfast like right after this. I probably take like way too much, but I low-key use this like as a highlight because it does have like a little bit of like iridescence in it. This is the one, it's Autocorrect Brightening and Depuffing Eye Contour Cream by Sunday Riley. I don't really notice if it depuffs my eyes. I do have pretty puffy eyes in the morning, like right here, right when I wake up. I honestly use it because it is pretty brightening. This is my holy grail sunscreen. I have tested out so many sunscreens in my life. Literally didn't wear sunscreen up until a few months ago because I could not find one that worked for me. They are all super oily and they break me out, or they have an extreme white cast, or they separate with my makeup. Oh, you know the drill. It is the Murad Sunscreen, and I'm telling you guys, this one is my favorite, but if I had to pick another one that's really good too, it is the one by Glossier. But if I had to pick in between these, it would definitely be the Murad. If you have an issue when doing your skincare routine, after a while you go like this and your skincare is like rubbing off, or you're putting it on and it's just like it's like not mixing. One of them is oil based and one of them is water based, and you can't mix water and oil. So you need to find skincare that you can use together. It's taken me like a really long time to find products that go together well. That is pretty much it for the skincare portion, and the next thing you're going to see is Skin Cycling Night 2. I just filmed all day and I can't wait to finish this so then I can go lay down. Today I actually have makeup on that we're gonna remove. I'm gonna show you guys how good the cleansing oil takes off all of my makeup, but of course, brushing our teeth. You guys are just gonna see me brush my teeth like 5 times in this video. Alright, so we're going to take our cleansing oil, massage it in to just break up all of that makeup and sunscreen. Okay, now that we've massaged it in for a while, I'm now going to add a little bit of water on our hands. I got cleansing oil in my eyeballs. Facial cleanser. So now I've massaged it in for like a minute, so I'm gonna add water, get it super duper soapy, and do that for like 30 seconds. Gonna rinse. So for this night, I really make sure my face is dry, and I actually wait a few minutes because we are going to be applying a mixture of tretinoin, spironolactone, and there's one more, something. I don't know how to say it. Tretinoin helps so much with acne, and spironolactone helps with hormonal acne, and this stuff is amazing. I get it from Apostrophe. You don't need to like go to an actual dermatologist. You can do it like online and talk to a dermatologist. It's really great for my social anxiety girlies. You never want to put retinoids on your skin when it's wet. My skin is like fully dry, pea-sized amount for your entire face. That is it. For your face and your neck. I made the mistake of using like way too much of this stuff, and it is not needed. I do not get this stuff near like the creases of my mouth, or literally anywhere near my eyes. I let that sit on my skin for about 2 minutes to really make sure it's sunken in. Usually I would go in with the Snail mucin serum, but I am out of it, and it has been sold out every single time I've gone to Ulta. Advanced Snail 92 all-in-one cream. It is very similar to the serum. So I'm gonna let that sink in for a minute. And then finally I'm going to be going in with my coconut water cream. If you're wondering about like spot treating and slugging and stuff like that, I have messed around with slugging quite a bit, with slugging with Aquaphor and Kikaplast. You never want to slug on exfoliation and retinol day, because pretty much what it's doing is when you put it on top, it's like making those products work too much, and it can just like ruin your moisture barrier. And you always want to leave slugging to the recovery days. I kind of don't do slugging anymore because it was giving me milia, and I'll show you tomorrow like what I do. I'll see you guys tomorrow on day 3. Day 3, this is a recovery day. Alright, you know the drill. Remove our makeup and sunscreen with our cleansing oil. My face is totally breaking out a little bit over here, and I'm really sad. I don't like breaking out in general, but you know, breaking out in a skincare video is like extra fun. Facial cleanser. I'm first gonna be going in with this recovery serum, like a pump and a half of that. And then I'm gonna be going in with just my normal moisturizer. Let that sink in for 1 minute and like 30 seconds. I'm gonna be going in with this sleep recovery mask. You put this one on last after your serums and moisturizers. And this one is more of a generous one, so I like to apply quite a bit of this one. This is a sleeping mask, so you leave this on all night. You don't like rinse it off. I'm gonna be taking one of like my holy grail items, Kikaplast, I think it's Kikaplast, I don't know. This stuff is so magical. I've seen so much hype over it, and I finally tried it. And I spot treat all of my pimples with these, but I only use it on recovery days. I will either put this on any dry patches I have or pimples. One thing I've completely stopped doing is using drying products to like dry out my pimples. The Mario Badescu, which is like pretty much just rubbing alcohol. I used to use that stuff, and yes, it works, but it's kind of just like ruining your skin. Also, I've noticed my pimples scar so much less. Say I know like I'm not going anywhere that day, I'll just use this in the daytime if I have some like really bad pimples. Alright, I've never been so excited to go and lay down. I will see you guys tomorrow for our very last day. Day 4. This is also recovery day, repair day, or whatever you want to call it, where we were mostly focusing on repairing our moisture barrier after we exfoliate and retinol and all that crap. I actually used my cleansing oil to remove sunscreen and makeup and washed my face already with my cleanser in the shower because I was in the shower and I really didn't want to film that right now because it's 2 a.m. and I want to go to bed. And you guys seen it like 3 or 4 times already, and I feel like you guys understand. I'm gonna be going in with this niacinamide. I never know how much to take of this. I just take like a little over half of a dropper. I usually don't put this like near my eyes. That area is super sensitive for me. Since that's super thin, I usually only let it sink in for like 10 seconds. I'm going to be going in with some repair cream. This is usually the one night that I use like a white cream. Like I said earlier in this video, I try my hardest to stay away from them. They usually give me milia, but I have found if I do it like right before exfoliation day, it kind of helps. It's really hard to find super duper thin ones that have the ingredients I want in them, and on this day in particular, I do like to go in with a product that has ceramides, and I'm like 99% sure the one I just went in with has ceramides. The moisturizer I just use is freaking expensive, and if I don't want to buy the expensive one, this is the one I go in with. You know, this one's super cheap, especially for the size. A lot of times I will go in with this even after that one. I don't know if this is considered slugging, but using Keyplast on my pimple areas, I like really go in on this night. Also, I have like a really big dry patch right here, so I'm kind of just gonna put it everywhere right there. Yeah, that is the last day. Always chug water before you go to bed. Okay, just do it. I just want to throw a few disclaimers in there because I always like to throw these in there on acne related videos because I know majority of the people watching these videos probably have acne and need to hear these few things. 1, your acne does not define you. 2, just because I'm making a video kind of talking about how I get rid of my acne doesn't mean acne is like the ugliest thing ever on the face of the planet. Acne is 100% normal. The main reason why I share this is because most people don't want acne, even if it's not for like feeling insecure about it. Acne is just painful and annoying. Your girl has dealt with it for a very long time, so I definitely understand. Always remember that majority of people are not looking at you and thinking of your acne, and majority of people are focused on themselves and worried about what they look like. Try to remember that when you're feeling super insecure. If someone does point it out, they're not a good person and they're probably really sad. So just feel bad for them. I'm gonna put in a clip of what my skin looks like tomorrow morning after my whole routine. Usually after my second recovery day, my skin looks like way better in the morning. Yeah, I kind of just wanted everybody to know about skin cycling because I had no idea that this was a thing literally until like a couple months ago. The next type of routine is definitely going to be my hair care routine because people on TikTok have been asking for like a more in-depth YouTube video. I post like 3-minute hair care videos on there if you guys are interested in that. My whole entire TikTok is hair care pretty much. If this is the first time you're seeing me, I make a lot of videos. I do nail videos, vlogs, makeup, skin, hair, all that crap. Maybe subscribe, maybe turn on the post notification, maybe give it a thumbs up. I don't know. I'm gonna go now, and I love you so much. Okay, bye.
I don't know if you like the way I put my words together, but I need you to stick with me just like some birds of feathers. But like bricks and scales, hand in hand, dropping corn straight down the well. Wish me well, wish me well. Hey, always talking about the fish and scales, things that's gonna throw my mind off focus. Probably what's gonna get my drug use